I think anyone should come to Wohelo because you don't necessarily have to know anyone coming here. There's always someone who's going to be your friend, and there's always someone you're going to do things with and eat dinner with.
Everybody's always upbeat and positive and encouraging and smiling. It's a great place to get away from technology and really enjoy everything that nature has to offer.
Here I feel like I'm making the most of my summer.
It's just like one huge big sleepover, because it's just like one big sleepover.
Yeah, it's a big sleepover with all your friends. It's the best.
But we get sleep, that's the big difference.
When I first came to Wohelo, I was really nervous to be away from home for 3 whole weeks. But about half an hour after I got to camp, 2 girls came into my cabin and introduced themselves to me, and they were so friendly and they showed me where dinner was. They gave me a special tour of camp, invited me to sit with them at dinner, told me what activities they were doing, helped me with my schedule. They were really welcoming, and by the first night I felt like I had already made so many friends.
When I first came to camp, I was like really small, and I didn't know what was going on, and I came here and 4 different people came up to me and they were like, hey, can I help you move into your cabin? And they showed me where to do stuff.
When you meet all these new friends and then you get to really meet your people in your cabin, get to know them, you start playing games with them, and then when you get home you send letters to them non-stop, it feels like, because you're such good friends and you want to see them all year long.
I'm Heidi Van Winkle Gorton. I am the great-granddaughter of the founders of Camp Wohelo. I am the director of Little Wohelo, which is for girls ages 6 to 12. There's 3 things that I think set us apart from some of the other traditional sleepaway camps. One is the fact that we've been in business for over 100 years and we're still being run by the same family, so there's a great sense of pride in what we do. The second is just our grounds. We've been incredibly lucky to get this piece of land, and there's really no other place like it. This is the most beautiful place in the world. And the third thing is that we have a little camp and a big camp, and we're able to separate the younger ages from the older ages. Not only a little camp do we have grounds that are more appropriate for younger ages with a grassy playground and a gradual beach, we also have equipment that is smaller, that is appropriate for 6 to 12-year-olds. Our sailboats are smaller, our rowboats are smaller, our canoes are smaller, and we also are able to set goals for 6 to 12-year-olds that are appropriate for that age, and they aren't overshadowed by the teenagers.
Heidi has an amazing style for a camp director. She is so good at setting a positive tone around camp. She is a role model for all of her counselors, and at the same time she's completely invested in the success of each child at camp. She wants to ensure that everyone here is happy.
I've made a lot of friends at camp. It's really fun and you learn so much, and all the counselors are really nice. You can meet a lot of other new people too. You're with everyone and we got to play games and go swimming. We're running around outside, playing games, learning new things. It's really fun.
Just a couple of coves over at Sebago Wohelo, Quincy and I are the directors for the teenage girls camps. At Sebago Wohelo, the girls are able to develop their skills to a higher level.
We offer a free choice program. That means that the girls get to choose their daily schedule based on their interests. So they develop their skills maybe on a more specialized level as they start to explore sailing and diving and swimming and dance, or maybe they want to specialize in the arts and crafts area and want to make a silver piece. So we will start to see the older girls specialize a little bit more than at Little Wohelo.
Here at Wohelo we have lots of activities that I would never even think about doing at home. We have lots of canoeing, sailing, swimming, some more rare things like silversmith, pottery, weaving, tennis. It's really fun. I'm just so glad for the opportunity to do all that because I'd never get to do it at home.
This summer and last summer I started to sail, which was really fun. I live in the city, so there's really not a lot of opportunity to sail. You come here to try things that you never would get to do at home.
One of my favorite activities is swimming. I learned to swim at Wohelo, and now I have the highest honor at Wohelo where you swim 1.5 miles every day.
We have a high level of awards at Sebago Wohelo where the girls are really learning the skills to an advanced level. In particular, sailing, swimming, and canoeing are highlights of the Sebago Wohelo program. Our sailing program is very strong where the girls are able to sail every day out on Sebago Lake, learning knots and the parts of boats, as well as the advanced sailors getting out solo and all the different types of boats, and quite a bit of wind out here in Sebago Lake. We're very proud of our sailors.
Wohelo is a really interesting combination of structured time and free time. At Little Camp, we have more structured time for the girls. So throughout the day, we have them rotate from activity to activity.
I think assigned activities for Little Camp is better because when you're younger, you don't really know exactly what you want to do, and you kind of get a feel for all the activities.
We're going to do puppet performances, dance, and drama performances, and we're learning how to water ski, canoe, sail, kayak.
You can water ski, you can do archery, you can do swim team, you can go to swim meets over at Tamanis.
As they get to Sebago Wohelo, they have a little bit more independence and liberty with what they choose to do.
I like the free choice program at camp because you can choose the activities that work into your schedule and things that you enjoy doing, like sailing or tennis.
I like the variety, I think. I like that there's a mix of crafts and like sports like tennis and sailing.
So at Camp Wohelo there are lots of crafts. Weaving and paddle painting are my favorites. You can weave pillows, bags, placemats. It's so calm here. You can listen to the water while you weave.
It's so cool to be able to go and make a silver piece or a paddle painting piece or a piece of pottery or something, and be able to bring it home and show your parents that this is what I was doing all summer.
You can make pendants or rings or earrings. In pottery, you can make anything from a pinch pot to something on the wheel. You can make some sort of plaque or something that reminds you of summer at camp. First time I came to camp was when I was 11, and my best friend now was the first person who came up to me and said hello, and she gave me a tour of camp. She showed me where all the activities were, and we sat together at dinner, and we're still friends 5 years later.
Before you come to camp, someone will probably at camp write you a letter about camp, and you can write back and forth so they can tell you about it like one-on-one, and then you get to meet them when you come here. It's really fun.
I didn't know anyone in this cabin before I was put in this cabin. I didn't know anybody. You make a lot of friends in the cabin because you get so close with them because you live with them.
My cabin this year has become definitely my family. We've become so close.
Before this year, we were acquaintances, and now we live together and we love it.
We just really try to create an environment in which the girls can reach their full potential.
You should come to camp because everyone at camp is really, really nice to everyone, and you learn so many new skills and like how to be with other people and how to sail boats maybe or pitch a tent and all this cool stuff.
They're learning skills here that they can learn nowhere else. I can't imagine a better place for a child to spend a summer than in this setting on the shores of Sebago, being with friends. Learning new skills is wonderful, but it's the life lessons that they get here that has made all the difference.
Camp also reminds you of who you are, where you can really be yourself. And camp also reminds you of the person you want to be. So you see the natural beauty and the lake and everything, and it reflects back on you, and it helps you to like grow and change and really find that person you want to be.
They are very unique people. They are unique women. They are confident in themselves. They find excitement in taking risks.
They come in here, it's such a welcoming community of positive energy. So it's really making everyone sort of follow that theme of being a positive Wohelo girl and being friendly and working for, certain challenges. And it's very enjoyable to see that change happen with people and have it happen year after year after year through generations of girls.